Hey friends, happy Tuesday. So I'm super excited to chat with y'all about this. I was on a team call last night. One of the things that our team does weekly is just kind of, we get on team calls together, these video conference calls, and we just grow as business owners and try to become better coaches. And a lot of that really, like, one of my favorite descriptions of what a coach does is we we have a compensation plan for a personal development plan. So we're basically paid to grow as people. So it's pretty cool, but that's not what I want to talk to you about. So one of the things that our topic that our mentors covered with us last night was like how to start your day off right, like how to start your morning off well. And I love the second point. They had 3 points, and I want to chat with you about one of those points. And it is to make your bed every single day. Make your bed every single day. Now, that may seem like such a small thing, but the point that Robert made last night, and he was quoting, I wrote him down, or he just said, like, if you just Google, and I'm going to find this video and I'll put it in the comments of this video, but if you Google like a Navy admiral making their bed, you'll see, like, there's this Navy admiral who gave a speech at UT Austin, about the importance of making your bed and how the Navy taught him that. But anyways, he basically said, and he was quoting this Navy admiral, I'm kind of quoting him and Robert, but if you make your bed every morning, you will have completed the first task of the day. Think about that. If you make your bed every morning, you will have completed the first task of the day. And he said, if you want to change your world, if you want to change the world, start off by making your bed. And that the idea of that is that if you can't do the little things right, you're not going to do the big things. And so often we get caught up in, we want to do these really big things, and we want to be entrusted with these huge responsibilities. And we see this a lot in my job that I do at iGo Global. Like, we have these students who come to us and they want to go serve on these mission trips in these extreme places. Our first thing that we want to find out from them is we want to check in with their home churches, and we want to say, are they being faithful where they are? Are they being faithful in the small things? Because if they're not being faithful to serve their home churches, if they're not being faithful to show up and set up chairs for a Wednesday night service, then they're not ready to go be faithful on these extreme mission trips that we have. Like, we want to see students be faithful in the small things. Y'all, that is what this journey is about. That's what you can apply it to any area of your life. But let's talk about our health and fitness journey. They are small, seemingly insignificant, mundane things that we do daily and repeatedly. That is where the change and growth will happen. That's where it happens. It's not like if you do one killer workout that lasts 2 hours, like, you have arrived. No, it's making the small choices every day to press play on that workout, to feed yourself good food, to invest in your, just to do these things, to read 10 minutes of a book one day. So we talk about all those things, but here's the deal. Start by making your bed. Start by making your bed. And here's the point that Robert made about this that I love. This cultivates mental discipline. Making your bed cultivates mental discipline. Here's what it shows you. You can do something that you don't necessarily enjoy doing. Like, I don't know people that necessarily wake up and go, I want to make my bed today. There's nothing like that great about it unless you do it all the time and you understand this concept. You can do something that you don't necessarily enjoy, and it's not killing you. It's a mindless exercise, and so you're able to accomplish something first thing, your first task of the day, and realize I can do that without Like, there's not a whole lot of thought that had to be put into it. So much of our life, it's the little habits, it's the things that we need to do repeatedly that are not that hard to do. We just need to be consistent doing them. And so making your bed is a discipline. It's just one small task, the first task of your day, that cultivates that mental discipline. So don't underestimate the power of that. If you're in this group and you're like, oh, I can't get started, like, I don't know what program to do, I've started, I've stopped, I've started, I've stopped. Let me challenge you. Make your bed. Start there. Just make your bed. Start in that one place. Make your bed today. And then when you go to bed tonight and you get ready to unmake it, to lay down and go to sleep, you will see I started my day and I completed the first task. I'm cultivating a mental discipline, which, here's the deal, y'all, it doesn't begin and end with your bed. It infiltrates every area of your life. And so if you're wanting to live a more disciplined life, if you're wanting to cultivate that discipline, start by making your bed. Start by making your bed. It's that simple. And then you can see how that spills into other areas of your life. So if you've been frustrated because you just feel like you're not being disciplined in anything, start by making your bed. And then tomorrow, make your bed again and again and again and again. It's mindless. It's not going to kill you, but it has the power to cultivate that mental discipline that will spill into sitting down and reading your Bible for 10 minutes, spending time praying for a minute, deciding that you're going to go on a walk with your kids, deciding that you're going to cook a good breakfast. Like, all of these little things, it's these repeated small, be faithful in the small things, the seemingly insignificant and mundane things. There's a reason why Navy SEALs start their day by making their bed and then having their bed inspected to make sure it's been made perfectly. It seems small, but if you can't be faithful in the small things, you cannot do, you can't move on to the big things. You can't make these huge, big differences by these, huge events. Be faithful in the small things. Be faithful in those seemingly insignificant, mundane things. So that is your challenge. That's what I want to encourage you with, is just as someone encouraged me with. Again, these are not any of my own ideas. It's stuff that I'm hearing and I'm learning and that are encouraging me. Start by making your bed. You want to change the world? Start by making your bed. So here's your challenge. Do that. Post in the comments below a picture of your made bed, and let's make a game out of this. I'll put some details in the comments below about, we're gonna do a giveaway, and we're gonna have just kind of a little competition to see if you can make your bed every day for a week. So comment below if you're in. More importantly, post pictures of your made bed below. If maybe you get up before your spouse gets up, make your side of the bed. And don't take a picture of your spouse still sleeping or anything like that. We don't want to get all creepy, but take a picture of your side of your made bed, and let's just be faithful in those small things. Let's cultivate that mental discipline of starting the day by completing the first task. And let's see how the Lord uses that to cultivate a more disciplined life.